So today I'm just going to talk quickly about the first day. Hi Megan, thanks for joining. So 42 days ago I started my GoLive challenge, and I felt sillier than silly itself trying to pick up a GoLive. I never even thought I would ever own a selfie stick. I began to realize on a journey of self-understanding that in reality it really isn't about the number 42 and how many days ago I started my GoLive challenge. It was just a matter of starting something new that I was kind of afraid of, and how much I've actually grown towards that goal of not being afraid. I've since realized that there's a whole lot of stuff that you really necessarily shouldn't be afraid of. I was watching Interstellar just now with my mom and my wife and daughter, and it's all about fifth and sixth dimensional, not beings, but just I don't know. It's really interesting movie. You'd have to actually watch it. It started to make me realize though about all the little things in this world that people get afraid of doing. And in actuality, we have so much more to not be afraid of than there is to be afraid of. Like I said, just the simple things of me joining the GoLive challenge, I realize now how silly it really was to not ever do GoLives. Just as long as you keep on striving towards a better goal in the right direction, it seems that that's so much easier of a choice than to be worried about what you're doing or what you're not doing right. If we're going to go with how many times it took to invent the light bulb, in reality, I guess one time isn't that bad. I mean, I always wish the best or send my best thoughts and feelings towards other people's goals and dreams, because they are most likely the best way to go, because if it makes you happy, then why not go for it, right? Along with all those little things, everybody's worried about, well, I know I was worried about getting into 2017. 2017 is going to be the year. Well, about 3 or 4 days ago, a couple days ago, I mentioned that I'm not really looking at 2017 as the year that everything started and everything got great, because in actuality, it was 2016 that I started this journey, and 2016 was the first couple stairs on that staircase of life, or ladder of life, or whatever you want to call it. My mother-in-law gave me a keychain, and on one side it says fear, and on the other side it says faith. And she always told me, she believes in God and things like that. She always told me that it wasn't necessarily to do with God, the faith part or anything. It was to do with the idea of just having an understanding with the universe, an understanding with things around you, that in reality, if you always just keep positive, the faith part of the keychain is to be there to show you that in reality you should just always have faith anyways. And the fear side is there to remind you that without the fear you couldn't have faith, because you would never really realize what the faith was all about if you had never really experienced the fear. So the fear itself is almost a blessing in disguise, because if you're not afraid and you always just go for something because oh yeah, it's always going to happen, it's always going to work, then you wouldn't have the appreciation and the understanding for how everything actually does work together, and how without the one or the other you don't have a full appreciation for each other. So with all of that, I feel that I'm super grateful to have fear, super grateful to understand what it takes to get to that next level. I believe that I can manifest all of my dreams and all of my passions into physical reality as long as I just keep going on the right path. And the right path is definitely the scariest path, because without fear you can't have faith, because you wouldn't have the need for faith. So as long as each one of us takes each day by day and goes one step at a time, one day at a time, you'll realize that there's going to be a lot more things to be fearful of, but there's way more things to be faithful for. I want everybody to have the greatest year ever. I know that you all will, and you just keep on believing and keep on keeping on. Like Joe Dirt says, life's a garden, dig it? So if at any time ever you guys just need somebody to talk to or somebody to reflect with, don't hesitate. Drop me a line sometime. Just say, hey, how's it going? Even if you're just curious how my day's going, maybe your day's going perfectly fine. But you're wondering, maybe is Daniel the guy that's maybe lacking today? Maybe he needs somebody to talk to. A lot of what we do in our life is based on instinct and your gut feelings. So sometimes you can almost pick up on other people's feelings just by listening to your own. I'll go back and read some comments here. You keep on keeping on too, my friend. Yes, I will, Meg. Don't even worry about that. I'm on this path in my life. I won't keep you guys too much longer. I just want to touch base and say hi and see how you guys were doing. Let you know a little bit about my day. And with that being said, you guys have yourself a great day. And I'll talk to you guys again tomorrow.